Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Cruz. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unleashes to the end zone. He's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on.
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's SZN. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle with Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And, man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield. It's Cruz. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job.
He'll take a shot. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Bust through behind his pad. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Scanning the field, it's SZN. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Smashes ahead. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It'll be a draw. Slithers into space. Smashes through the tackle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Makes the grab. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's SZN. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you... punt cover unit. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Ellis. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, he hit it off the left upright. No good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw. It's SZN. Makes the grab. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Bringing the heat. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Let's go. Makes the grab. It's Graham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's some pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And it'll be down right there. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll test the right side. Makes one man miss. There. Oh, he's still got more. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Cruz. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Lets it fly. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Ready? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 3:25. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. Still on his feet. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. Back to pass, it's Cruz. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Well, lined up for the 3, and it's a fake. They want to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And there he goes. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Powers through.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Looking to scramble. Sales went into the middle. Just threw that one way too far. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. Escapes the... And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City to...
Turning it on! That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slides away, but now he's swallowed up and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercept, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Gashing the D on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special. You better put some more speed on the field.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Finds him out of the backfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium's expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. QB draw. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
29 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Cruz. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's got a touchdown.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. Lowers those pads. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but before he finishes off this third period with a big play. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Beasley. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. There he goes! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ellis. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 18 over Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's in for a touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
To the air, it's Cruz. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Here we go. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Still on his feet at the 40. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. Smashes and runs through another guy. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense, quick tempo. Dropping back, it's Cruz. He's going for it all. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. They boot it away. Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of The Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how...
Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another first down. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down, looking for more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot for the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. A problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Boilermakers offense will... field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fin. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Picked off. What a play is set him up. There he goes to the right. And he's in for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, the ground game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Cruz. Got his man. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Hines is tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Creates a little room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a man. It's Cruz. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays.
Looking for the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown. With that last one, he's now up to 90 career rushing touchdowns.
Man, that is crazy to think about, to be that durable at the running back spot, to be in the lineup, running with juice, running with energy. 90 touchdowns is so crazy. What a career for this guy.
It's just so easy to be desensitized to it because we've watched this guy do it all throughout his career. But let's just take a moment and pause and appreciate the greatness that is 90 touchdown runs.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Tuggle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Cruz. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. Already find a hole in that secondary. Oh, he's getting ahead. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
There he goes. Gets away from one, finds room. And he will house it. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Using the quick game. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Cruz. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Yeah, that's me that got into the end zone.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air, it's Cruz. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Complete to the right. Hits the crease. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Cruz. Got his man quickly. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Beasley. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Watson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Boilermakers in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. But they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
On to attempt the try. Lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. second down, he'll throw it.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. Fires to the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff through the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. And the Boilermakers send out the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work.
Okay, ready?
The give to the tailback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the ball. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just is missing tackles. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And runs through another one. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the right. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring it. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the air, it's Cruz. Looking to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle. What they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He's going for a big play downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed. You saw his ability to turn his hips. And how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Got some room in under the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. To throw, it's Cruz. Release to the back. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. This will not be returnable as it... out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run the counter. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give out of the gun. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. And they're in for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, and he missed it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Headed to the end zone. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Give to the running back. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Beasley. Flying out to the left. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see. Put something together here.
Okay, ready? 42 Spider. 4-2
To the ground with the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just They need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They'll run it from the gun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep getting the first down. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Handoff from the gun. Makes it past the marker. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.